They're still repairing rock wall damage from the cyclone. It's Friday afternoon. I'm starting to feel quite a bit better, so we'll go to the boat. We have a boat up on the ramp and a big boat up on the marine railway. What have you got in your mouth? I found some old footage of our neighbour sails up in the slipway, so hopefully I can remember to paste it on the end of this shot. Right, into the boatswain's locker, looking for a USB and or 12 volt accessory plug. So, should be something in here. Oh, these ones have got Anderson plugs, and there's not enough available current for that, so we'll look at potential hidey place B. Well, potential hidey place B is in my cabin and amongst all this pile of stuff that I've pulled out here. Oh, I knew I'd find them somewhere. There we go, selection of plugs. Right, oh, here we go. Let's see what we can do. Now, this is obviously the helm station, and for some reason these aren't working. Oh, and of course the power cord's not long enough to pull it out. We'll have to pull the instrument panel off. I'll do that in a minute. Spoonbill's having a ferret around at low tide. So, steering wheel off, screws undone. Oh, still got to undo one over here, well, this time. There we go, bit of a rat's nest. So, there's the plug. And there's the inside of it. Okay, right, well that's out. Let's plug the other one in and see if that works. Here's the other one. Well, the indicator light works. Well, let's see if it works. Oh, here's the old iPhone. It doesn't hold charge very well. And charging. Good. There's a little bit going on in here. This here is the autopilot control head. That's a 7-inch E7 display. That's the big one up there. And over here is Sea-Talk NG, or NMEA 2000 Raymarine proprietary, sorry, bus bars and various cables. That's radar. This here's power supply, and down here is the hydraulic pump for the steering. So it's not that bad, I suppose. This lot over here is all for the repurposed reversing camera, which is on the mast. The helm station's all back together. Must be time for afternoon tea. It was raining this morning. It's turned into a lovely afternoon, although there's a wee bit of breeze. Forecast for Saturday's reasonable, Sunday's poor. Right, next job, remove these two clears here and make some new ones. Pretty much guarantee putting them up is going to be a bit harder. So we made a new one of those last year. New roll-up sides. I was going to replace the main front window, but it's not going to happen this year. And we made a new roll-up side last year also beside the new helm seat. I've had the wind gauge charging up. It's solar. I will pop it in its hole for its mount. I'll see if I can get the new Surface Pro laptop to talk to the Ethernet gateway. For a while I couldn't figure out what I'd done with my port to give me Ethernet off a USB 2, but of course I still had it plugged in the end of the Ethernet cable. We'll turn off Wi-Fi. Now we'll open the manual. And there's the IP address. Might be sensible to actually read the instructions. There we go. I've logged in. I suppose we might as well save the password. I set up the gauges over Christmas. Obviously we're not actually moving anywhere, so there's speed. Of course over ground, but that's where we're pointing. And apparent wind speed. It's calculating true wind speed, which will be somewhere around about 7.2, 7.4. True wind angle. It's going to vary because of course it's getting fairly random amounts in, but about 32 degrees. There we go. Well, that's unbelievable. 2 projects that actually went as quickly as planned. Very uncommon on a boat in my experience. Well, today's the first day of spring. Sunday's Father's Day, so Matthew's coming up tonight. I have been staying away from Grandad with my cold / man flu, but I should be fine tomorrow. So we'll have Father's Day with him, but I'll be up there tomorrow morning for when he wakes up. I suppose I can tidy this up now. We've done that. We'll pop it in this raceway. Looking tidier already. Here's the SeaTalk HS hub or Ethernet Raymarine connection system. Pilot. That's the wireless receiver for the wind instrument. Receives the top of the mast and the display, and the display and the top of the mast also talk to each other. Fuses, and there's the cellular Wi-Fi gateway for the boat, and some more fuses. And over here of course is the TV and a charging point and the control for the hot air diesel heater. Right, neater, even if not that flash. The weeds are starting to look a little bit yellow, so last weekend's spray must have been of some benefit. We're picking up the citrus. Matthew just missed that one before, so good shot. Missed again. You can see why the New Zealand basketball team didn't win all its games. home, and the bridge is going up. And here comes the mast of the yacht going past. Right, we'll get the no longer clears out of the car. I still have some vinyl here. There's not much there. A little bit more there. And there's the stuff I bought a couple of weekends ago. And here's some mock-up carbon spreaders. They were just testing out the mould. Still got to find a use for those. They do look very pretty. Maybe I could stick them on the bottom of the keels and we could see if we can get CATMANTOO up hydrofoiling. Now it's probably hard to see it, but the piece of 1mm clear vinyl will do for the very aft one. Okay, laid out, just need to be marked. Right, it's marked. I'm going to overlap it with the one forward a bit more. Right, that's this one cut out. Well, the bit on the roll's just not quite long enough. And the same on this side, marked, and now needs to be cut out. There you go, look, Arthur's come up, so we'll have lunch at Mitre 10, and his board is 40. Yeah, she's nice to get it out for a drive, of course, any Ford looks good. Look, Arthur's taking Olive for a ride.
Look at that.
We're just heading down for a bit of a look, but it looks like there's a Fuller's Ferry in there. There's the wee straddle lift, which is not that wee, and there's the really big one with a big ferry on it. Looks like a whole lot of concrete marina pontoons here. Maybe they're for the new marina that's going in. That looks all right to me. Have to wait till tomorrow though, because the lighting's not good enough to do it at the moment. I'll make a start on the clear. We'll do the intermediate one. Matthew and Misty are watching Formula 1 qualifying. Well, that looks all right. I don't have enough white Velcro to do the whole lot, but I'll aim to do the bits where the stitching is most visible. This stuff is self-adhesive, this white, unlike the black, which isn't. Well, I was going to reuse the bolt rope, but it's getting a bit worn and tatty and getting caught. So I do have a bit of extra, so we'll use that. Alright, well there's the bolt rope on, and right, this is the next wee bit. Well, there we go, we've just got the bit of webbing to go on here, and then this one's done. Oh, we've got a strong easterly blowing, raining this morning, rain warning for end of the day, but we're off to Grandad's for Father's Day lunch. I bought Dad a new shaver for Father's Day. We like practical things. Now, this is Itsy. Oh, here's the cutout for the jib sheet. I've decided to do it this way this time. So that one's done. And now on to this one. Right, well, I think that'll do for the day. It's getting a bit grey and dark, and the rain has certainly set in, as was forecast.